I bet you're wondering how we got here. Hi y'all, so the goal today is to film woodpeckers. What am I looking for? Well, you know, when I come out here to observe these birds or just animals in general, what I'm observing is their behavior. I like to learn more about the behavior. One of my goals for doing what I do is to help people see these animals in a different light. I feel like when you observe someone, their action, same with animals, you can actually see how awesome they are, because then you start to see like, oh, this thing has a personality, this thing does this thing does that. So for today we will be doing woodpeckers, but as you know, it's always unpredictable out here. I can start out saying, oh, I'm here to see woodpeckers, and then something else pops off. So yeah, I'm about to get out. Let's go. All right, so off we go. I'm headed to the tree where the woodpeckers sort of hang out. Today I have my cart with me only because I always carry my camera and my tripod. My tripod is pretty heavy. I carry it hands-free all the time, and I just need to give my arm a bit of a rest, because trust me, it's not fun carrying that heavy thing around. I'm sure you could hear the parakeets in that, see that tree behind me, right there up in that tree. It's a bunch of parakeets back there. They're a bunch of yappers. They're so loud, but they're so cute. I believe I've shared videos of the parakeets before. If not, I'm still gonna gradually share all my videos. So the goal again, I like saying the goal, don't I? The goal again is, if you really want to observe a specific animal, the first step is to find out where they hang out, which I have done. I've been here several times, so I know exactly where the woodpeckers do hang out. And there are other birds that do hang out there, like starlings and also bluebirds, male and female. Who's building nests there? That's up for debate, because I see both or all of them doing that, like being, you know, kind of, I don't know, maybe a little territorial around like the little holes and stuff. So yeah, let's see what happens today. I will be setting up my camera and kind of just observing as we go along, and I'll fill you in. Alright y'all, so what I'm looking at right up there is the acorn woodpecker. You can hear the noise, that's the sound they make. And what they do is pretty much just make that noise as they move along the tree, either stuffing acorns, picking acorns, or picking for crickets, or using their tongue to, not crickets, for insects, or using their, well, maybe crickets too, using their tongue to kind of like, you know, pick maybe termites or whatever bug they find along the tree. So a lot of times I've seen them like, you know, pick, and then find an insect and kind of eat. And then sometimes I've seen them like take the whatever they find back into like the tree trunk. So I'm not sure, because I can't see into the tree trunk. I'm not sure if there's a baby in there or they just save it for later, to eat later. That I'm not sure, but it could be one of those two scenarios where they're feeding it young or they're saving it for later. But it's a little quiet now. But when they go quiet like that, they're still kind of moving up and down. And I just kind of stay here and observe and wait for something to pop off. All right, y'all, we're still here. Again, like I said earlier, I don't get tired. I could do this all day, every day. But I'm still here to, you know, kind of just see. Right now what I see is bluebirds. They're in there. So starlings, they're in there as well. I'm just doing their thing. But yeah. Oh my god, the most amazing thing is happening right now. I don't want to be too loud, but if you can see, see up there, I'm gonna have it on video. I'm recording right now, okay? And I don't want to be too loud, but what is going on right now is there seems to be a little bit of a tussle between the starlings and the bluebirds. So the bluebirds are coming. There's a little hole right there. You know, I'm gonna show you in the video. There's a little hole right here on this tree up here, and initially when I got here, it was just like some bluebirds circling the hole, right? And then the next thing I saw were like, okay, the bluebirds kind of moved away from it, and then the starling came in, and then the starling goes into the nest and she's peeking out. She's securely guarding it's a little hole, but it's their nest. Obviously they're building a nest in the hole. Somebody's building a nest in the hole. She's securely guarding the nest, and she's looking out, where the bluebirds are they coming. And then the next thing you know, she leaves. She comes. Then as soon as she leaves, the bluebirds come back. A female bluebird goes into the nest. Then a male bluebird is also outside of the nest, and the starling comes back, dashes in, and yanks the bluebird out of the nest. OMG. What a freaking moment. And I'm like catching all of it. Like the starling is still in the nest right now, kind of just looking around, like, are they gonna come back? She's being super protective of the hole. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty interesting. Now that was obviously a territorial fight. Now I'm a little confused. Like, I am not sure whose nest it is. Is it the starling nest or is it the bluebird nest? When I first got here, I would have assumed it was the bluebird's nest. But from watching and seeing that the starling refuses to leave the nest, it's kind of like it's still there. Like, obviously I'm recording. As you can see, it's still there peeking out, and the bluebirds are kind of just like now gone, and the starlings are like gathering, right? So now I'm guessing it was a starling nest. It's so hard to tell. It's like, geez, can you guys talk to me? Tell me what's going on. What's the tea? Whose nest was it? Who started this fight? Jeez. Right, so it looks like the starlings and the bluebirds own the day. I am still going to continue filming. I'm going to head a different direction to try to spot more woodpeckers, and of course check on my favorite owl. I am so in love with that owl. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this little recap of my day as a nature and wildlife photographer and cinematographer. This is the life. I love it. Bye.